didn't abandon you all last week. It is spring here in Georgia, and the allergy kicked my ass all the time. Like there, okay? I was struggling last week, so I did miss y'all last week. So I will make sure we'll make it a good show tonight. Hello.
Hello. Hey, say hi, Trail. Say hey, Mika.
Who's shooting their shot over there? Who's single in the car?
Mika single. Me and Trail married.
And a little piece of something.
We a part of the left hand gang.
Okay.
We trying to give Mika some wood. They gotta be tall. She like them tall and dark skinned.
We can't see her though. Where is she?
She dark like me. We need some extra light. Come on, she trying to hide. She the media specialist of the year.
Oh goodness! Goodbye. Y'all go have fun. Hilarious. So if you all didn't notice, that's my husband. He's out hanging out with some of his friends. They're going to, I think, a game. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, go have fun. All right, well, let's get the show started. I want you all to make sure you all tag some people who should be watching the show. This is a singles show, unless you're in an open relationship. You and your partner can come on and shoot your shot if you're looking for a third. But yeah, y'all need to, if you're single, click the request button. You can be any age over 21. Live anywhere you want, have good energy, and generally looking for love. So make sure you have good Wi-Fi by clicking onto the Wi-Fi. It's really great if you go and do not disturb, so that when you come on live, there are no interruptions. And have some good lighting. Put the light in your face so we can see you. Y'all ready? Yeah. You know what? I have not done this in a long time, but I'm going to ask you all, if you are a real shooter, show me what the real shooters do in the comment section. Who's a real shooter? What do the real shooters do in the comment section when they saying hi? Let me see. I feel like I'm all greasy over here. What do the real shooters do in the comment section? Let me see who's a ride or die. Okay, Wardell. Okay. Right on point. Who else is a real shooter in the comment section? I see you, Kev. Who the rest of y'all are just y'all Blair. I see you. The rest of y'all. The name of the show is Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. So if you watch the show, you are a shooter. So you can shoot up the screen in the comment section if you want. Okay. I see you, Danielle. All right. If you are single and you want to join, click the request button. I will bring you on. Again, make sure you have good Wi-Fi, good lighting, good energy. And oh yeah, last week I did not do the show. I'm sorry. My allergies were kicking my ass. And they still are. And before y'all start giving me home remedies, understand I'm drugged up all the time to help my allergies. I probably need to move to a different place in the world. Okay, Dre, I see you're coming on. Let me bring Dre on. Let's see. I thought all y'all would have shot the screen up. Yep. Y'all a little shy over there. Oh my goodness, the comment section, they're already going crazy. Hello, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am doing all right over here, struggling through these this pollen in Atlanta.
Yeah. I think it's not spring break no more or something. 'Cause I don't feel it now. I just came down, but in Florida, it was crazy.
So wait, where do you live?
I live in Broward County, Florida, Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so you're in Fort Lauderdale. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. So I don't know if the pollen is as crazy as it is here in Atlanta.
yeah. Like when it's spring break time, that's when the allergy season starts starting up. So my eyes was itching, my you feel me, my nose, it was crazy.
I wanted to die last week. I was like, it's not gonna happen. I'm like, he's a whole crackhead if he got on here. Like,
Yeah,
it wasn't gonna happen. It wasn't gonna happen
yeah,
last week.
but
Yes.
I love Florida though. I love Florida. That's one of the places um like I'll never leave. But I'm trying to move somewhere different though. Probably like Houston, ATL somewhere. But
So you're from Fort Lauderdale, but you want to move
no,
somewhere else.
from New Jersey. I came to Fort Lauderdale like 8 years ago. Like when it was like popping and stuff. But I want to move type stuff.
It ain't popping no more.
It used to be, but now they got restrictions on spring break. They got cops on this. It's a lot of stuff going on. But it's
How old
still
are
cool.
you?
I'm 25.
Okay, okay. That's what I say. That's what I'm like. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
So now, would you consider yourself a YN?
Nah. I consider my. I'm not a Y anymore. I didn't change. You know, the Lord is good.
Oh yes, the Lord is good.
Yeah, the Lord
Yes.
is good.
But if you were in the age range, would you consider that a YN?
Well, yeah, I'm still a YN until you get to like I think 27, 28. Then you like big bro.
So someone told me that I'm a unk, but I'm not gonna say I'm a unk. I'm gonna say I'm a YU.
You a YU?
Yes,
Oh, so a young uncle.
I'm a young unk. That's what I'm sticking to. Okay.
So you be stepping for real.
I run the streets and
Okay.
I go to work. Okay.
Okay.
So it's called balance.
Oh, it's balanced. Okay.
Long as I get a 30-minute nap, I'm good to go.
Okay. I see you doing your thing.
All right. So now this is a singles dating show. Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
How single are you?
Like I'm so single, I can run the streets right now. You feel me?
Does anybody think they are in a relationship with you?
Nah. Nobody claim me.
Is anybody playing on your phone right now?
Hell no. Like nobody.
Nobody?
Nah.
Ain't nobody saying no late at
Now
night.
you
What
you
you
might you
doing?
you might someone texting me, yo, you look good. How you doing? Like stuff like that. Like people text me, but like no one is actually claiming me right now.
So no
Don't get me
one.
wrong. Don't get me wrong. You know, I was in a relationship with someone like way back and stuff, but I just had to let that go. But no, people text me, but I don't got no one. I don't
Okay,
got no
so
one.
no one has claimed you yet or marked their territory. So
No. Mm-mm.
okay. And your name is Dre, is that right?
My name is DeAndre. I call myself Dre.
Okay, it's a DeAndre. Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta sneeze, DeAndre. It's gonna come out at some point.
I already know. I've been sneezing too. Yeah.
Okay, so DeAndre. Okay, and so you said you live in Fort Lauderdale, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
25.
25. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 5'9". I weigh 180.
180.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I done lost weight a little like sundown. Not too much. I'm still like cocky, but I could say 180 still.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still cocky, you lost some weight, but you still got
Yeah.
the muscle there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh Lord, today. What do they say about Taurus, DeAndre?
They say we crazy, we do this and that, but I feel like I'm me. I feel like God made me different. I don't feel like I'm like every Taurus. I'm more quiet, a little shy. But like when I
Mm-hmm.
get off the drink, I open up. But like I'm really like chill.
Why do they say some Taurus can be crazy?
Say that again.
Why do you think they say some guys who are Taurus can be crazy?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I used to have a lot. I used to have a lot of those personalities, but then like, you could change. That's why I say I don't feel like it's a zodiac sign, but I feel like they say that because when we get mad, we get mad. Like we start. You feel me? It takes a lot for us to get mad. You feel me? Then they said we're manipulative, but I feel like we're not manipulative. We're trying to see like how your personality is, what your energy is. For me, not
Mhm.
everybody. Some people might be like that, but for me, I'm not like that. I like to see like who you are. I'm not gonna be manipulative. I'm gonna ask you about yourself. You feel me? I'm not
Mhm.
covering, but I'm finna ask you about yourself. Me, I'm like a different type person. Like if you ain't finna match me, then I'm finna like ask you like, what wrong with you? Like what you doing? Like you gotta be able to like match the person you dating or the person you messing with. So I feel like every tourist is different. Like some tourists they might be ghetto, but I'm not like that. I'm just
Yeah, yeah.
cool tourist.
I think most tourists I know,
Mm-hmm.
they are very observant. So they will sit back and they will watch how a
Yeah,
person
yeah, yeah,
moves.
yeah,
And y'all got patience of Job. Like y'all be
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay. And
yeah,
then when they get to that line, you cannot bring you back. Because you're like,
yeah.
I didn't gave you 100 chances,
Uh-huh.
and this is the last one.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Okay. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's right. We don't talk that much, but we observe and we're quiet. So yeah, and it's not for all tourists, but like I said, there's a few out there who like quiet look. You feel me? So yeah.
Okay, okay. So 5'9", 180 Taurus. Now for gay men, it's really important. For compatibility.
Yeah.
Sexually, are you more team top, bottom, verse, or side?
I'm a dominant top. You feel me? So
A,
I like topping. Yeah, it's amazing.
a dominant top. I'll let you define what a dominant top is, DeAndre.
A dominant top, like you don't let no one like touch you. You feel me? You feel me? You
Touch
don't let
what? Touch what? Touch what?
you don't let no one touch your booty or like you feel me? You don't like do like any verse stuff. I don't know how to put it, but like you just dominant, like you just top. You don't do nothing else. You feel me?
So he can't touch your ass at
No,
all.
you could touch my eye, but like eat it, nah, nothing like that. Like I like the top. I want to touch yours. I want to feel you.
So you a dominant strict top. You ain't giving no cakes up.
Nah, nah.
Some people say some dominant tops don't even give oral to the bottom.
I mean, if you in a, I mean, I've done that before, so I want to say like I'm full. I feel I'm dominant, but I want to say like you feel me. I ain't like do that before, but like I'm still dominant.
You said you ain't do that before. So do, do you suck penis? Do you eat cakes?
I eat booty though.
You eat booty but not dick.
Nah,
Why?
I mean I wouldn't do it. I want to say I wouldn't do it, but like I just never found a person to do it with.
It's not something you desire to do.
Huh?
It's not something you desire to do.
Yeah, yeah. It's not something I think I'll do, but
Now, have you ever bottomed?
nah. I mean, I can't say like a person has not like tried it on me, but like that's not something I'll do. I want to do.
So someone tried it, but it didn't go all
Like
the way
you
in.
know how like people just try and they feel like, oh, let me see what he like. Yeah. So I can't say I never did it, but I tried it. But then it never went in, and it was like it was. But no, I can't do that.
Okay, so you a top. You a strict top.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Because the gay men out here, they say there are no tops out there.
Yeah, they do say that. I mean, there are tops out there. It's just like I guess some of them are changing to bottoms now.
There was a guy on 2 weeks ago. He did, forget his name was like Tay. He did say he was a top, and then he got in a relationship, and he's now a strict bottom. I guess it happened. Okay, so it's team top, and what type of work do you do?
I do social media. I play drums. That's what I do right now. I play for
Oh,
like churches and stuff. So
nice. Oh, so you play at the church like drums?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, like now, are these like mega churches, like gay churches, straight
I
churches?
mean, this church is like I can't really say it's gay, but I can say it's a mixture of people. Like you feel me? It's just, I feel like they don't judge, but
Mhm.
I I found this church through one of my like a guy I knew that was gay, and he put me on. And he said, "Come
Mhm.
play at the church. We need a new drummer." So I came and played at that church. So that's what happened. And
Oh,
I've been playing at it for a minute, but since I used to travel to LA, so sometimes I don't be there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
This time I won't be there. I'm in ATL right now. So
Okay. So it's more of a like open. Is it affirming church?
I wouldn't. It's not too strict. You know how churches are strict on stuff. Like
Yeah.
they on strict. It's not really strict.
You could bring your boyfriend to church; they'd be fine with it.
Yeah, they want to. I don't think they would say anything.
You don't think that if I brought my husband, I hold his hand, they gonna kick me out?
Nah, they ain't gonna kick you out. I don't feel like they're gonna kick you out. Cause like it's gay people there, so I don't feel like they'll kick you out.
Okay.
If they kick you out, they will have to kick my friend out. You feel me? Cause
They
they can see it. You feel me?
they gotta kick half the church out too. Then okay. So you play drums at the church. You said you do social media. Like, tell me a little bit more about that.
I'll say I was dating a person. Well, before I was dating a person, I was already doing social media. I got viral off of TikTok. But then when I started dating the person I was dating, it was cool and collective. It was like a public social media thing. So everybody knew each other. Everybody knew me from him, and people already knew me from when I went viral. But now that we separated, I just do my own thing. Basically, like just be me until like my stories on there. Basically.
Okay. What did you go viral for? Like, what was the content about?
Well, I woke I woke up and I did a video like maybe like the other night, and then I was telling a story about this dude I was dating. He used to get on TikTok and say lies. Like one night I was sitting playing the game, and and next thing you know, I see this dude on live. He like, oh, this man doing this, the man doing that, and I'm like you saying this so you can like get gifts and you can get stuff from people. So when this one I didn't have no goals. Like I could take these out because I got my real teeth look good, but I didn't have no goals at the time. I was like working a job, and I come home, and yeah, he's like saying this. So at the time, I said I was dating a dude who basically put me out on like saying like, oh, he'd be out there talking to guys, this and that, and I wasn't doing nothing. You feel me? So we were getting fights and stuff. So I told that story, and then someone was like, "Are you gay?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm bisexual." So that's when I went viral. Like all the gays started coming. Like, is she being funny? Oh no, we didn't know like a dude like you could be gay because you look straight. You feel me? I mean, bisexual because you look straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't be gay. Or you look straight, you look masculine. So you get what I'm saying?
So he came on TikTok lying about you
Yeah,
on purpose, just like for the clicks and the likes.
yeah.
Lord, today, how long did that last for?
I mean that lasted for a good time until I left. Like we got into a whole fight.
Like physically fighting?
Like almost. I was like, and he was like, "Nah, you got to get out." And I left. I said, "Bro, I gotta get my clothes." It was a whole lot of stuff. I'm not finna deal with this.
Oh yeah, that's drama. So were you staying with him or was he staying with you?
It was basically like a like he I don't know, but he had a sugar daddy, so the house was just open. So he's like, "Yo, just come over and stay." So I'm like, "I'll come over and like stay." And I was working at the time.
I wonder why he would just get online just to lie for the hell of it.
He felt like I'm a good looking dude, so he felt like every time I go to the clubs, I'm finna just. I don't do that. If I go to a club, I'm not finna flirt with a dude. If we together, but every time I go out, it's like, oh, you doing this, you doing that. I'm not doing that. But yet when I come back, you feel me? It's like you pleasing me.
So it sounds like I'm hearing, I don't know the man, but from what you saying, it sounds like he was insecure and making up stuff.
Yeah. And at the same time, the nigga still messing with a sugar daddy. So I'm like, should I even be here, fam?
What do you mean messing with a sugar daddy? He was messing with somebody else?
Like him and the sugar daddy still talking. He's still funding the house and stuff. But then he wanted to leave him for me. I'm like, bro, if y'all gonna be doing this, I shouldn't be here. You feel me?
I'm confused. You just took me too far. So it was it's a house of how many people live in there?
No, it was his house. But basically, like the sugar daddy bought it for him or something. So he told me like to come over. I'm probably not speaking right because of my goals, but the sugar daddy told him to come. Like basically paid off the house. He said, "Come over." Like my sugar daddy's still paying it. So then his like sugar daddy got mad when we started like fucking with each other. If
Yeah, because he paid for a house and you got some other man up in
yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. But he told me this like way after, like way
That,
after.
that That's living dangerous over there. You
Nah,
don't know if that man could just pop
yeah,
up at any time. Like,
yeah, it was crazy. Like it was just crazy. I wasn't fucking with it, and then like we would have fights and stuff. So that relationship was what I was telling basically.
but how long ago was that?
That was like maybe a year ago.
Okay, it's been some time. Okay, that's been
Yeah.
some time. And those people ain't gonna be coming after us trying to fight us, right?
Nah. One thing about it, I stand on principles. Ain't no one finna do that. Like if I'm fucking with someone, you ain't finna put your hands on nobody. Like I get there. You feel me?
Okay. Yeah, but is that the longest relationship you've been in? Because you're 25.
I have never been in like a long relationship. I feel like every time I try to take someone serious, it's like they're not taking serious. They're not taking the relationship serious. Like I'm too good of a nigga for someone not to take me serious.
Okay. So hopefully we'll find just some good guys on here tonight. We're gonna see. Yeah, they're gonna use the question function. Maybe if somebody wants to come ask them a question at any time, just wave in the comment section, and I will bring you on if you want to ask them a question.
They
Now,
said 25 thing, but one thing I'm a mature dude. I'm a mature dude. You feel me? I'm a mature.
25. You listen. There's some older guys who watch the show,
Oh
so
yeah,
that's why.
I see now.
Yeah. So 25. They're like, damn. Yeah, too
Yeah,
young.
he's
Um,
mad young.
Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
It's Dre underscore 1K. So DRE underscore 1ONEK.
All right, you all. This is DeAndre. He lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He's 25, 5'9", 180 pounds. He is a Taurus, team top. He works in social media, and he also plays the drums at his church. And would you consider yourself bisexual or gay?
No, I'm gay. I'm not bisexual.
You know, okay. I guess
At
one.
the time, I was bisexual. You feel what I'm saying? Like you feel me? So I could tell myself like, yeah, I'm bi, but I like niggas.
Okay. Now, would you date a trans woman or a trans man?
That's what I started off. What? No, not the trans man. I started off with a trans woman, basically.
You
That's
started off having a trans woman
yeah.
as a
That's
girlfriend.
not as a girlfriend, like playing around type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you still, play around or date a trans woman?
Nah.
No, you want a cisgender man who's gay.
A what?
A man. You you want a man.
Oh, no, I just want to. I just want to do.
Have you ever heard the term cisgender, like CIS?
Yeah, cisgender like straight people.
Well, like I'm cis
Oh,
because
I feel like in Florida when they say cis, they call it like it's basically straight to them. I know everybody is different.
well, if you say someone is cisgender, it has nothing to do with like who they want to love or have sex with.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
about like how they identify it with their gender or their sexual or their sex, their gender or
Okay,
their
that's something
sex.
new to me. Okay, because I be hearing like cis woman, cis man, but I don't hear it like the cisgender. So you teaching me something different.
Yeah. So like I'm a cis man because
Okay,
I identify as a man. I was born with a penis. When I was born, I said I'm a man, and they align. Yeah.
okay. You taught me something new.
Okay. Well, yeah, listen, that's what we like doing. That's why I like doing this show. Yes. Okay. So tell us, what type of guy do you want? Like, what are some characteristics you want in a guy?
I mean, they have to be honest, loyal.
Mhm.
I mean, you could be like a little thick. You could be fit. It don't matter. I mean, I'm not really on like I'm not really on like the mass or the film side. I say you could be like a butch queen or something. You feel me? But I do like films. I can say that. So
So you
I'm
like
not
fan,
dating.
you like Butch Queen, you like a little bit of.
Yeah. Like you could look like a nigga and then act like different in the bed type shit.
Would you date somebody, a guy who has like makeup?
I mean, I never dated someone who did makeup. I fucked with a guy like who did. We played around, but I never. I wouldn't say I would date a guy who put makeup on. That's just not. But
Okay, you want a guy who presents as a guy. Yeah.
yeah, basically.
Mhm. Okay. What are some what's some age range that you will do? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Uh, I'll say 24 all the way up to like 35, 40.
Okay, 24 to 35. Now, does the guy have to live in Fort Lauderdale?
Nah, I mean, I do travel sometimes, but I mean, nah, he don't have to live in Fort Lauderdale. We don't really have that much gays in Fort Lauderdale, so I can't say he has to live in Fort Lauderdale.
Like, what are some cities you would date in? Like, where do you travel pretty often?
Say that again.
What are some cities that you might travel to often that might make it easier for you to date a guy?
I plan on going to Houston, but ATL, LA, that's like most of the places I've been to. The next,
Okay, so Atlanta, Houston,
yeah,
Los Angeles, you're open to dating in. Okay.
yeah.
Now, do you want to get married? Do you want children?
Uh, I do have a kid. Like I said, I did date a woman, so I do have a
Oh, okay. You
kid.
well, how old is the kid?
He's like 4 right now.
4. Okay.
He's gonna be 5, and his birthday's coming up.
So were you in a relationship with his mother?
Yeah, at the time, this was like way back when I was like in 20,
You're 21.
not 2018, 2019. Even when COVID, I was still like fucking with her.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how does she feel about you liking men now?
I mean, she didn't really care. I mean, if we get into an argument, she started tripping out. She started
She
tripping out.
dropping the F bomb and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, P, saying the P, punk, all this other shit is, yeah, it's like,
So
oh,
where does the kid live?
he lived with her in, I think they live in South Carolina right
In South Carolina. Okay. So do you want more children?
now. I mean, no, because at the time, I mean, you got to pick the right person to have a baby with. I wouldn't say I picked the wrong person,
Mm.
but I feel like things just didn't go as I planned. Basically, you feel me? I feel like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if we did it the right way, I feel like everything could have went better.
What's the right way? What do you mean?
As in, like when we had the baby, it was like they didn't like the family or the people. They didn't want me to like fuck with the baby. You feel me? So it was a lot going on. So and then I've been through a lot of stuff. You feel me? Like I can't really say, but when I did do it for the baby and stuff, it was just like, oh, like we don't know where the money going, or it's like, yo, what you doing, or this and that. It was a lot. So even when I try to like call and stuff, it's like, oh, nah, he doing this, he out, he doing this. Or one time we was in Alabama, and they lived somewhere out in like I forgot where they were at. I can't think back,
Mm.
but I was trying to come see him, and she was like, oh, I'm not home. So how am I supposed to come there if no one's there? You feel me? So it was
Right.
stuff like that.
Right. So it sounds like some stuff we can't talk about online.
Yeah. So I just, yeah, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Man. So yeah, so raising children with somebody who you don't get along with or their family is it's challenging. So you're like, you don't want to have to go through that again. So no children.
yeah, nah, no chill.
Okay. Now, what about like body type? What do you like?
I mean, I done dated whole party types, fit, thick. I done dated. The last person I dated, he was kind of like big.
Oh, you got music in the background?
Oh, my bad. That's
You have to turn it off because if not, what Instagram will do
yeah.
will
He's
yeah,
Henderson's going upstairs.
okay, yeah, because it'll turn me off. So like
My bad.
yeah, that's what it'll do. Instagram be like, oh no, you don't own the rights to the
Yeah,
music, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden it's be gone.
he just got up. Yeah, but I dated thick. I done dated a fit dude. I done dated like a skinny person. It don't matter.
Mhm.
It's just your personality, honestly.
Okay. What about race or ethnicity?
Um, me like I'm Antiguan, as in West Indian, but you don't have to be like a mixture of a person. You could be like Spanish, or you could be black, you could be
Mhm.
Haitian, anything like it really don't matter.
I've never heard the term Tegan before.
Who?
You said Tegan?
I'm Antiguan, as in like
Oh,
you ever been?
Antiguan.
Yeah,
Okay.
the West
Okay.
Indian basically.
West Indian. Okay. So you open to like Hispanic, Latino, Black.
Yeah.
Okay. What about like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What are you into?
I'm not into open relationships.
Mhm.
I feel like I can't do that with a relationship. But I'm not a person like if a dude cheating, just go be with the man. Like don't come back to me. That's it. Go.
He said, if you go out, just don't come back.
Yeah,
Just
don't
go.
come back. Don't
Stay,
come back to
stay
me.
there. Stay
Go be with
there.
the person. I'm not that person who got insecurities. Like you ain't finna come back to me. Like go be with the person. And
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. All right, so if y'all got questions for Dre, use the question function or put it in the chat. Or if you want to come on and ask him a question live, just wave at me in the comment section and I will bring you on. You can ask him a question. And if somebody's trying to join next, just click the request button. I'll bring you on after we do Dre's interview. Well, DeAndre, not Dre. My bad. Let's see.
they said take that hat off.
Okay, they want to see the hair. They said, okay. All right, let's see what questions they got for you. Oh, are you open to dating femme guys?
Of course.
Okay, okay. Um, can you build a table from scratch?
Can I build it? Nah, I can't. What does it mean? Like what does that mean? Like that's
Listen, can you put a table from IKEA together?
I mean, yeah, like if I read the manual, yeah, of course.
That's what. Yeah, they want a man do it
Oh,
yourself,
okay.
fixing stuff around the house. That's what they want. Right, that's what they want. They don't want you to order a task rabbit. They
Okay.
want you to do it
I
yourself.
know how to, change tires, fix, Yeah.
Okay. Um. Oh, are you open to staying in Florida? Or do you want to move?
Uh, soon enough, I want to move, but I love. I mean, I love Florida, so it don't matter. But I want to move somewhere else, branch out.
Okay, so you do want to move. Okay. 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 Um. If you were planning a date for a guy, what would you plan as like a really cool, interesting date? What would you do?
I say like there's a lot of things we like ATVs or I forgot what that flying shit was like. I know you sit on it and you got the boat. I forgot what you call it, but I went out with someone and I was doing that. I forgot what you call it. I forgot. But ATVs, stream parks, or like you know carnivals and shit like that. I don't know,
Okay. Okay. So you like something like with some high energy, like
yeah.
for a date. That's a lot on a first date. You go.
I mean,
Yeah.
I like to have fun, so I feel like I like to then go to the club after, drink, get fucked up. I like to have fun. You feel me?
Okay.
I
Okay.
like fun.
I can see it over there. I can see it over there. Let's see what other questions they got for you. Someone said, "Does the carpets match the drapes?"
I mean, I'm not at my crib right now,
No, 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 no. Your hair is blonde. They want to know if did you die
Oh
downstairs
no,
as well.
okay, no, I was like, what? No, I didn't know. Like someone dyed it for me.
Mm.
They wanted to see how it looked, but I'm finna change it back to black.
Okay, but you did not dye your pubes.
Oh no,
Come
no,
on.
that's too much right there.
That's what they were asking. They were asking.
Okay, that's too much.
Let's see. Oh my goodness. Do you spit in the mouth, put your foot on their neck during Pound Town?
I never did no. No, okay. I spit in a girl's mouth. She spit back in my mouth, but I never did that to a guy. I never did that to. I'm not freaky like that.
You did it to a girl, but not a guy. Okay.
Yeah.
My goodness. Um, are you going to Bulldogs tomorrow? Somebody wants to know.
No, tonight I'll be at 4 West.
Fort West. Okay. Okay. I don't think there are any other questions. Let me see. Let me look. See. That is it. We got to see what you look like from head to toe. So you got to stand up, back her up, and give us a little spin so we can see what you look like.
Let me see what I look like.
All right, give us a little spin. All right, you all. This is DeAndre. He lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He is 25, 5'9", 180 pounds. He is a Taurus. Team top. He say he's a dominant top. He manages social media. He also plays drums at his church. He is open to getting married. He does not want any more kids. He has a 4-year-old now. He will date between 24 and 35. He's open to different body types, likes thick guys. Prefers Hispanic, Latino, guys of color, and he is into monogamy, people. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it, okay?
It's Dre underscore 1K DRE underscore ONEK.
All right, Dre, good interview. Listen, you're gonna be going on some dates, they're gonna be sliding in your DM, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, just because you a dominant top, they could be in your DM all night. I bet you. So when you and you go to church,
Yeah.
and so they gonna be in your DMs. So go on some dates and come back and give us an update, okay?
I will.
All right. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Yeah, that's what y'all want. Y'all want a Christian, God-fearing top. That's what y'all want. And he said he wants monogamy. That's what y'all be saying y'all want. He ain't 6 feet though. He ain't 6 feet. He's 5'9". But I told you, y'all gotta be flexible on some of that stuff. All right, what y'all think of DeAndre? If you think DeAndre is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Let me see what y'all think. Is he dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. I want all y'all to vote. Do you think the man is dateable? What do you think? What do you think? I want y'all to tell me what you think. And I'm gonna go to Monroe next. Oh, come on, what y'all think? Do y'all think the man is dateable? Y'all gonna fuck him though. That's what that I know y'all. That's what the energy is giving. That's what the energy is giving. Because y'all afraid to vote. He's 25 though, y'all. He's 25. He's still learning stuff. Do you remember what you were like when you were at 25? Right, right. Do you remember what you were like? Hmm. I'm just saying, he's 25. Some of y'all like 45, 50. Erskine's like, we voting. Okay, I see you, whatever. All right, let me go to Monroe. I think based on y'all scores, ugh, I'm not even gonna say what y'all gave him. Let's see. Let's see if Monroe is ready. Make sure y'all are tagging some people to watch the show tonight. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Deanne. How are
How
you?
you how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for coming on the show to hang out with us.
Listen, I like a social experiment. I'm excited. I
Look,
like a
not
social experiment. Let me stay back a little bit. Now, I can't be before you long because I am studying and doing all of the things for the filming. But, we're going to run on. I'm excited.
okay. Listen. This is Miss Unclockable herself. Okay. When I watch your videos, I always scream, always
Oh, thank you,
screaming.
sugar. Thank you.
Yes. So the men be hollering at you in public, and they be clocking you and trying to take you home.
So listen, they don't clock, listen, and this I know this is a safe space, and even if
Yes,
it's not, I'm gonna tell my story. You
please.
know, they don't be really clocking me like that, but I'm the girl that wanna be clocked. I need you to clock me because I want you
Mhm.
to expect or think the worst when you do so that you know how to make an informed decision. Yeah.
You said I want you to know the tea so we can make this happen and not be all confused and like,
Yeah.
yeah. And my thing, it's Atlanta.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
So when I moved here from DC, um, I will say that dating in DC versus dating in Atlanta is different. I love y'all too, sugar. It's different. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How so?
So the men here are more, in my experience. Yeah,
Mhm.
listen, I'm in here cooking and stuff. This is my cooking. This is my domestic wig. Don't y'all worry about it. You know, y'all know. If you follow me, you know I switched my wig. Never felt like he cheating. So don't you
It
worry.
looks
You'll
cute.
never
It looks
mind.
cute. It's
It's
working.
been shifted multiple times, honey. But no. So the men here are more apt to actually want to date you to waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, well, shit, no, I want to go out and be seen with you. I want to explore. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. Like, I don't, they are more, I am not in a space where I want to sit across from someone that I am not compatible with, or I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a conversation with of substance. I,
Mm-hmm.
I don't need a free meal. I promise you.
Yeah, you don't want to waste time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think Atlanta is a great city to date in. There are some quality people, and people want to make connections. Like it could you could be living in Jackson, Mississippi, and
But so yes, people want to make connections.
Mhm.
However, what type of connection are you trying to make? Are you trying to make a professional connection? Are you trying to make a networking connection? If I am seeking romance, don't come
Mhm.
out here tell him, don't slide me your mixtape. I ain't finna bother to told you. I had a nigga, I know since we're here, I had a nigga come up to me in the parking lot of the Kroger and try to sell me a gospel CD for $5. I'm like, sir. I don't even have
No,
a CD player. How do I know this ain't a blank CD? Listen,
no,
I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
no. Well,
A polite connection high. Yeah.
yeah, Atlanta. Some people be on some weird stuff, but you just got to weed through all the mess to get to it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So look, welcome to the show. Are you shooting your shot tonight?
I am open to romance. I'm open to building a connection. Listen, I'm in the process of building an empire. Not what you selling. Yeah, I live for y'all. So I am open to seeing where things go. I'm open to talking. I'm open to dating. I'm open to seeing where things go.
Mhm.
I'm good and grown. I ain't
Mhm.
looking for no
Mhm.
hookups, no hook downs, no hook to the left, hook to the right. I'm looking
Mhm.
for
Yeah,
something of substance. We can label it.
substance,
Yeah.
something, because it's something that will go somewhere. I always tell people, and I think a lot of people they make this mistake is they stay in these situationships for far too long, and I'm like, no, just move on. Like, go date somebody who wants to put a label on what y'all are and want something long term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, introduce yourself to everybody.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Monroe Alice. What do you want me to say? Want me to say my age and things?
Well, are you single? Single?
Oh, I'm single, single,
Oh,
ready to mingle.
all
Yeah, that's
right.
the
There we
song.
go.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. And tell us, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38.
Hmm.
Where are you from?
So born and raised in Washington, D.C.
Okay. And you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right. So how tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
Okay, so I am 6'3",
Okay.
6'4" on a good or bad day.
Well, depending on the hill.
Well, depending on the hill, I could easily bust 7 feet wide open. Easily.
Okay.
And I am 200 and I just weighed myself yesterday. I'm 247 pounds. I gained 2 pounds. That's crazy.
Okay. Okay. And tell us what's your zodiac?
Dang. Okay, no.
What's your zodiac sign?
Oh, I'm a Cancer.
Cancer. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
And who are you looking for? Like, what gender, what sexual orientation are you looking for?
So here's the thing, right? If you would have asked me this probably about 6 months ago,
Mhm.
I would just only left it at cisgender men.
Mhm.
Um, However, comma, I am attracted to masculinity, right?
Mhm.
So I'm going to like, if I had to tier it, it would automatically default as cisgender men.
Mhm.
However, I'm attracted to masculinity in any shape that it takes.
Mhm.
So
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
So I'm assuming that like a stud might fall in there, or like a trans man might be, might be on the table, might be an option. Could be. Could be. Okay. Okay.
Now, listen, I mean, we know. Listen, there's some WNBA players that are extreme. They have a beautiful display of masculinity that I
Mhm.
appreciate. Yeah.
Brittany Griner.
My God, on today, you better stop reading my mind. And shout out to her wife. I love Sherelle, but BG is a perfect example
Mhm.
of what that means. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. I
Yeah.
see your type. I see your type. I see. Yes. 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 Now, sexually, who's doing the bending? Like, what's going on?
Listen, I am a dungeon foundation concrete before liquefying bottom. Okay, like so, like that is just not. I'm so also because this is the type of show that it is, and I am not ashamed of it.
Mhm.
I am a post-op woman of trans experience, which
Okay.
means I have a vagina,
Yeah.
right? I talk about
Mhm.
it. I talk about it openly and honestly on my
Mhm.
show,
Mhm.
on my platforms.
Mhm.
So I would require someone who is a connoisseur of yeah of
Uh,
not just surf, but turf is
so
fine too.
terms.
Because yeah, you need to be equally yoked in
Okay.
your department.
Now, if you were dating a partner and they wanted you to put a strap on, would you do that?
Um, you know, I've never done it. Let me just say that.
Hmm.
So I
Hmm.
can't say. I'm grown. Sexual liberation and sexual freedom is something that I aspire
Hmm.
to in different levels. And what sexual pleasure look? I am someone who desires mutual sexual pleasurable
Yeah,
experiences, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I don't necessarily know
You're
because
like,
I've never done it.
yeah, yeah.
However, I'm it's not that's not my go that's now maybe anniversary, Christmas, bar mitzvah, you know what I'm saying?
I say
I
somebody
don't
got
know.
do
You
it,
know what
or
I'm saying? I'm
if
not
you're like,
a yeah,
if
you
if you
probably
don't
gonna have
do
to
it, someone else will do it. So
come pre-pegged, come pre-ate. You know what I'm saying? Come because I don't know how that's gonna work out.
okay, okay. So yeah, so looking for male presenting folks. You said it's a complete sentence, Lamont. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now
Listen,
tell everybody, what type of work do you do, Monroe?
yeah, so I work in nonprofit and I'm also in the entertainment industry. I'm an actress.
Oh, nice. What type of like film or
Television
theater? Like,
and film, yes, television
okay,
and film.
okay. Tell us more about it. Like, what type?
So I am you may have seen me in P Valley, The Shy, also Fighting to Be Me, the Dwayne Curry story on Amazon Prime right now.
Okay, I didn't know that. There you go. Okay, nice, nice. Okay.
Mm.
So tell us everybody your Instagram handle and spell it for us. Because I
Sure,
want the people to be able to
Monroe
follow you.
Ali. So it's Monroe Alice P. It's MonroeAlisep.
Okay. All right, you all. This is Monroe. She is of the trans experience. She is 32, 6 foot.
38.
Oh, my bad. Let me get the right age. I didn't it made you a little bit younger. 38.
Thank you. I work
Lives
hard.
in Atlanta from Washington.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
6'3", 247 pounds. Capricorn.
Cancer.
Cancer. I just got C's. I'm messing up your interview over here. Cancer. And is looking for somebody of, the more masculine energy over there. Okay. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all have questions for Monroe, use the question function, wave if you want to come on. Yeah, tell us. So give us some characteristics. Like, what are you looking for in personality?
So I'm older. I'm not necessarily a body type kind of girl. My all of my things are got to be someone that has a spiritual foundation, right? I don't subscribe to religion. I am more spiritual. But you cannot be the highest power in your life, right?
Mhm,
Integrity is a huge thing for me. I need someone who is emotionally intelligent,
mhm,
who is on a healing journey of their own, right?
mhm,
someone who is ambitious, someone who is family oriented, who knows what they want,
Mm-hmm.
who thrives in clarity because I thrive in clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who enjoys life and wants to be able to build something sustainable.
Love that. Love that. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
The longest relationship I've been in was 2 years.
2 years. Okay, nice,
Mhm.
nice, nice. So I think you and I both did a video response to EJ Johnson's interview with Carlos King.
Mhm.
And I remember EJ saying the gays don't see it for EJ. Like EJ go to the club and they just want to kiki, but nobody actually wants to date EJ. So EJ goes to the straight club to go pick up men because they see for EJ there. And I think we both said something similar is that like y'all wouldn't date EJ, so why y'all mad to EJ? Like what you mad about? Like, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Do you feel like that's the case?
No, absolutely. I mean, listen, the gentleman that just got off, right?
Mhm,
Handsome guy, said
mhm,
bisexual, then clarified, made it very clear
mhm,
that they identify as a gay man, right?
mhm,
Even when you touched on the feminine thing, right? There was some inconsistencies in how the story had ended up panning out. Great
mhm,
that he, came to, the understanding that he would date a femme person or a femme presenting man. But
mhm.
I also think that there was some nuance in that answer around how feminine is the presentation. When you talked about
There's a
makeup, it was
line.
really very slow, and
Mhm,
I thoroughly enjoy the delusion in which I see some gay people live in. Like, we aren't over no fats, no femmes. And I don't know why people try, no matter how body liberated we like to pretend that we
mhm,
are,
mhm,
we are
mhm,
still in an era where people still on your, if you if we did a study and had 100
mhm,
homosexual identifying men who sleep with men, however
mhm,
they identify in a
mhm,
room, and don't tell them, but ask them to open up their jacked grinder, their scruff, whatever they have on
mhm,
their
mhm,
phone,
mhm,
I
mhm,
bet you 80% of them in their profile says no fats, no femmes, or they only associate or deal with, and these
mhm.
are just sexual
Yeah,
experiences. These
yeah,
ain't
yeah.
even building relationships and having communal responses. These are people you just having an orgasm with, and you don't even want a fat or a femme.
Men will fuck anything. I guess, and men fuck out of convenience, and they will fuck something, but never take that home to mom and dad.
Gay or straight, gay or whatever, right? And what I took out of my video
Mhm,
is that there are a lot of trans women who
mhm.
have sexual encounters with men who identify as gay.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all in them one night extravaganzas after the club, and you and your doll are at home, and y'all taking the clothes off, and somebody getting dug out like a baseball bat. But you will never be in a relationship with her.
Yeah,
You will never hold space for her in that way
yeah,
because
yeah,
you want a man who presents as a man.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. And societal pressures, I think, is part of that. So I think it's challenging to navigate to date because you're like, you just want to fuck or do you want to date? And if you go to the straight places, same thing. Do you just want to fuck or do you want to date?
yeah. And I see the comments about EJ being trans or not being trans. The thing that I'm calling out is about the feminine presentation, right? The thing that I'm calling out, because to
Mhm,
be sure, I don't go to straight clubs. I don't go to any club. But I mean,
mhm,
you'll catch me in a queer bar, as I call them now, because they're not
mhm,
just gay bars. I know they are
mhm,
queer bars, right? That's a
mhm,
whole nother
mhm,
conversation. But like, I don't go to straight places.
mhm,
I don't want to go to a place that's specifically labeled for a specific kind of person, right?
mhm,
And
mhm,
but what I know to be true is that the men that I have engaged with, the men
mhm,
when I was in the gay bars back in DC or the
mhm,
queer bars, those the men that I was getting dug out by, the
mhm,
men that I was engaging with, my ex-boyfriends, my ex-situationships, my ex-partners, are
mhm,
not men that go into those spaces because they are not attracted to men, period. So
mhm.
that's what I was
Yeah,
that's where I stand on it. And when I talk about EJ and their comment, the straight man piece is what got the people in an uproar. Got it. But I'm talking about even if they, because they did say she they pronouns, even if they are someone who leans toward the feminine presenting experience, there is already a strike against them based off of the way that they present.
Yeah.
But I digress.
So what spaces do you find that you can find gays, men that want to date you?
So what has been really interesting for me and also this is my Atlanta experience, because I haven't experienced this in DC. This was not an experience that or maybe it wasn't as outright, but in Atlanta, there are ever since being here, I've been here for almost 18 months, right? And being here, I find there are men who in certain circles are consider themselves gay, but lean more towards a fluid or pan experience. Especially when I'm around or when I'm in a room, they are like, I'm like, oh my gosh, you trying to have me? Like, what's going? Like, hey, hold on now. This is, and I am not. What I find, okay, now how I want to say this, I never really said this out loud. I don't think I have, but like, even with their experiences of them, like, say for instance, I think this is just my opinion. Listen, just don't stand outside these four little pieces on this camera, but I think that there are a lot of men that just have gotten comfortable identifying as a gay man who really want to explore their sexuality in a pan or fluid kind of way, where they find themselves attracted to people that are non-binary, or they find themselves attracted to trans women or trans men, and they haven't freed themselves up or liberated themselves enough to actually explore that or date outside of that. But when I come around for some odd reason, like I have this running joke with like a lot of my homegirls here, I'm like, girl, you know, when we go in there, these niggas gonna get fluid. Because all of a sudden they touchy, they grabby, they're complimenting. And I'm like, is these my community siblings, or are you shooting your shot in this moment? And I've had some pansexual, bisexual, I don't know if they were bisexual, but like some men who identified as gay are like, I would date you. And I'm like, I've seen.
Yeah, so I'm hearing it depends on whatever room you go in. You can change the environment.
I mean, I've been called a thermostat now.
So it is what it is. Because I know there's this popular chef. He knows a cake. He's like this. I think he makes cakes. I think he was married to two different men, and now he's in a relationship with a woman who used to be trans, who used to be a lesbian, but they together. Like, and it works. Like, to your point about like some gay men feeling like they have to be trapped in this box of only wanting to be with other men. It's like, I think people should explore a little bit more, as long as shame doesn't come with that package. Because I think some people.
Jerome just definitely said it, because I think that's why. But again, that is it, right? Because then it's like, oh, but I've been gay all this time, and so now I want to date a trans woman, and so like to fit in that box of what that has to look. People just got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not nobody's starter anything. I've lived that life. And listen, I'm a woman with several pasts. I need you to have done the work on yourself.
Right. So you don't want to be someone's experiment, someone's flavor to try it out. Like,
not even if you're in the community.
Yeah.
Because there are,
Yeah. I got tons of gay men who are like, oh, they will want to experiment with a trans man, like all the time. They're like, I want to try a trans man, but never trans woman.
Yeah, because they're ultimate, and that is okay. Because they identify as a gay man, and they are attracted to the masculinity, right? And so here is this man who is a trans man or trans masculine. It's like, wow, I am still attracted to you now sexually. That is up to us to decide what that looks like when we are that. But because they are a gay man, they are attracted to that man. If you are a gay man, you are not attracted to a woman, trans woman, cis woman. You're not attracted to the woman. And I think also that's why some men don't want to date feminine men. But I digress. We don't got to cheese on the cracker and spread it.
I think people in the comment section, you can do what you want. You can date what you want. That's like that's your preference. You get to choose to do that. I think though sometimes it is hypocritical that some people they present femme, but will never date someone who's even slightly femme. And I'm like,
Yeah. It's definitely reversed.
I'm
It's
like,
definitely reversed. Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I got some more questions.
Come on.
What's the age range that you will date? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Dating.
Dating.
This is so tricky for me because there's nuance with the dating too, right? Like I would date under 30
Mm-hmm,
depending on their lived experience, right? You
mm-hmm,
know, like how early was your independence in reference to you moving? Like what were you exposed to? So I'm saying
mm-hmm,
28, 27 landslide, barely made it at 27. You know what I'm saying? But I like to start dating wise at 30, like
okay.
30 up until I don't have a cutoff
Okay.
age.
So casket ready. You fine with that? Like,
Get ready is definitely hilarious,
I'm
but I think that no, I mean, so yeah, yeah, I'm
okay.
definitely. I mean, it's
Okay.
all about yeah.
Now, does the guy have to live in Atlanta?
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
Mm.
So been in some cities. Okay. What about body type? What do you like?
Again, no preference. And the thing that I get most because I'm a tall girl, people
Mm,
always like is height a thing. I believe height is a state of mind, right? I've dated men that were 5'7". You know what I'm saying? I've
mm,
dated
mm,
5'7" all the way to 7'10". So
mm. So pretty open with body type. What about race or ethnicity?
all right, brace yourself now. I'm definitely all black everything. I am seeking
Mm,
black romance
mhm,
and
mm.
also I'm not opposed to interracial dating.
Okay. So pretty open. Okay. Now, are you more into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? Like, where do you land?
I'm definitely, I default in monogamy.
Mhm,
However,
mhm,
I am open to figuring out what works for us. That goes back
mhm,
to sexual preference, right?
mhm,
Like
mhm,
if, we decide to be together, we're committed. I'm looking for a life partner and there's something that I am not able to fulfill for you.
mhm, mhm.
Let's talk about what that looks like on the
Like,
out. Yeah,
there has to be a conversation that you all agree
absolutely.
upon, like
Absolutely.
transparency. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. If y'all have questions for Monroe, use the question function or wave if you want to come on or put the questions in the chat. Or if you want to shoot your shot, just wave and I'll bring you on and you can ask her a dating question. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
I wouldn't pull
Um,
up to the function with a white man. If my man was white, he wouldn't come. I would just be like, no, Chad don't like pork on his plate. You ain't got no tofu or like, what you got?
listen, if a white man gonna love you, you better love that white man.
Ooh,
Okay.
babe, and ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about it. Ain't nobody gonna check me about Chad or Brad.
Right. All right, let's see what questions y'all get. Oh, dates. Are you planning dates? Are you getting him to plan the dates?
So it all depends, right?
Mhm,
Like, so I'm a traditionalist in some sense, and I know that it is because there is a fear of rejection. So I don't
mhm,
traditionalist and fear of rejection, right?
mhm,
Where
mhm,
I'm not approaching or initiating anything with the man, right? Like
mhm,
every man that I've ever been in proximity with has always asked me out, or
mhm,
because I'm just not that girl. And
mhm,
so, but I thrive in clarity. Come with intentions. Come with clear instruction. Come with that looks like. If you want to take me out, I'm okay with you sending me three options like, hey, what type of food you want, then that's my
mhm.
opinion option, but come with some type of plan.
Okay, okay. So if you're like at a conference and you notice like an attractive, gorgeous guy, you're not gonna approach him. You're gonna wait till he approaches you.
Well, it all depends. If we're at a conference and I'm networking, then yes, I would definitely. I
Mhm,
mean, I'm that girl in a sense of
mhm,
networking, right? But
mhm,
like, I don't know when a man. I am so oblivious to when a man is attracted to me,
mhm,
and if I am attracted to you 9 times out of 10, especially if like if we're in a networking situation, I will
mhm.
network absolutely. I'm not that. I will
Okay.
definitely network in that way. And I will initiate in a way of letting you know that I am attracted to you in some way, shape, form, or fashion, but it will
Mm,
not be as blunt as, you know, I'm just not. I'm not. Yeah.
You're
I'm
not
not.
gonna be like, yo, give me your number. You're gonna be like, oh, I think you're handsome, you smell nice. You can give a compliment
Yeah,
to let him
absolutely.
know,
I will
like,
engage in conversation. I will engage with you in a way that it is clear that there is an attraction or that I am interested in you. And if I mean, I can't even say that because then I will, if there is like a space, if the conversation leads that way, I may say, well, how can we continue this conversation or something like that. I guess, but I'm not flat out. I think it looks a certain way for me, so I think maybe that's why in my mind, like I'm not an initiator, but like I
closed mouth don't
will.
get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed. I think it's fine to be like, yeah, let's continue this conversation, or can we exchange contact information, and then you let him plan the damn date.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
no heavy lifting.
Yeah.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
Jerome.
Yeah.
No heavy lifting. Yeah, no.
Okay. Are you a dominant bottom or submissive bottom?
Interesting. Maybe I'm not familiar with those things, but
Are you a pillow princess or are you throwing it back? They want to know.
oh no. I mean, so everyone is different, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, so when it comes to sex, I think sex is so subjective in a reference to, and no, maybe it's me. No one's having sex the same way. I don't want the same kind of sex all the time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works for me and my partner in that sense. Sometimes, you want to be, be made love too. Sometimes you want a good wham bam, a ram and jam session. Sometimes you wanna, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and tack this wig down because I'm gonna need you to shift it and pull it, and like it all depends. And I'm a busy woman too, so there's scheduling, in reference of what that looks like. But yeah.
Okay, so depends on the person, on the vibe and energy. Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all got any other questions? I think that's all the questions we got for you. We gotta see you head to toe though.
I'm not getting up and doing no spin, but you could definitely go on over there to that page and
She said
see
that
what you
gonna
want to
happen.
get.
They gotta see what you look like.
That's what the page is for. I'm not finna people getting up here spinning around and adjusting the camera and things. I'm listening.
Well, let me give you a rundown then, okay? This is Monroe, you all. She is 38, lives in Atlanta, 6'3", 247 pounds, is a Cancer, works in public health and is an actress, and has credits. Got some credits there. Will date between 30 and he can 70, open to body type, open to race, and is into agreement. So whatever y'all think works, and want someone who is masculine presenting. So if you got somebody, tag them, send the video to Monroe. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time.
Monroe Alice P, MonroeAliseP.
Now listen, if you go on some dates, come back and give us an update.
Oh, absolutely.
We're gonna see if this experiment worked.
Okay. Listen,
Okay.
I'm gonna say it. We shall say
it. We got some good shooters on here. So look, thanks for coming on again and enjoy your night. Go back to you got to study, you said, or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Good night.
All right. Goodbye. Okay. I'm happy Monroe came on. What y'all think? Is she dateable? Put a 10, if not, put a 1. What y'all think? Demetrius, David, Manny, and Stacy, I got you. I'll move a little bit faster. Demetrius, wave at me in the comment section if you're still coming on. What y'all think? Is she dateable? I think she's definitely dateable. If you think she's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. Or anything in between. Hey, Anka. What y'all think? I see 10s. Okay. Now, are y'all gonna take her on a date, or y'all gonna just say she's dateable? That's the question. Okay, I see. Yes, I see 10s. All right. Shoot your shot, hello, no, da, da, da. Shoot your shot, hello, no, da, da, da. Shoot your shot.